Hi, it's Josie, and today I thought I would share with you how I warm up, the very beginning of my rides with my horses. So I have literally just gotten on Spider and we have just walked half the arena and a half circle. I always do 10 minutes of walk on my horse. In the first 5 minutes of that 10 minutes, I work on myself to help me be a little bit looser because I'm not getting any younger and I stiffen up a little bit. I would like my horse to be supple, so I need to do my best to be supple for him. So I let him walk, no contact, nice walk, just walking. Whilst he's doing this at the moment, he's actually lubricating his joints. Within the joints, the joint fluid is starting to move around, and that will help him stay sound for longer, and I can then work on myself. So you only do this, obviously, guys, if your horses are safe to do it on. So one of the first things I do, I often feel very tight through here. So what I will do whilst he's walking is I'll just get this leg up here and I'm going to stretch my driver. It's a little bit like what a runner does before and after a run. So I'm trying to stretch this bit here and my thigh. That helps me get a long leg. I do both sides. And today I can actually feel that my left driver feels a little bit tighter than my right. Then when I let my leg down, I can actually feel that my legs feel a lot longer. I do that a few times depending on how stiff I am. The other one I do, which I love to try and help to get my ball and socket joint nice and loose so that I can move with my horse, is I'll ride towards the camera, is I take my legs away from the saddle. You can do one at a time if you like, if it's too hard to do two, but I do two, and I want you to notice that I take it away from right up the top. I don't just kick my legs out and let my thighs and knees flap on the saddle. Spider's blowing out there, that means he's relaxing mentally. Doing this one really helps me feel like I settle my pelvis right down into the saddle and I can feel my seat bones. I'll see if I can do it going away from the camera for you. A different angle might help some of you realize what I'm doing, so I'm taking them away. It actually, whoop, let's move sideways, mate. It actually, I want to use the word hurts, but it doesn't hurt, but it's actually uncomfortable here when I do this. I can feel it right here, right in my joint there. I also tend to be quite stiff in my ankles, so I will do some ankle circles to loosen my ankles up, left and right. What I do one side, I do the other. You can do them both together. Good boy, this way, mate. And the other thing I will do to try and rotate my thigh so it doesn't sit like this, because that's not right, is when I take it off, I'll turn my knee in and bring my thigh down. Do that this side. Take it off, turn my knee in and drop my thigh. Because I really should be with my knees pointing forward, not out like that. So if you find yourself riding like that, you need to do this exercise. I'm letting you in on all my secrets now. I also tend to collapse through the right side of my body. So I will just reach up and stretch. And what I'm actually trying to stretch is between my hip and my rib cage here. So I tend to do this. Sorry, I'm going to exaggerate it. I tend to do this. So I'm trying to stretch up nicely here. Good boy, walk on. And I do it obviously when the horse is walking. This all helps with your balance. I will do my left one as well and my right one. And like without going like that, I just stretch nicely as if somebody's got a little bungee cord around my wrist and they're just pulling it up to the sky. So I do that for the first 5 minutes that my horse is walking. And then for the next 5 minutes, I'll pick up my stirrups and I start to work on my horse's suppleness in the walk. So how do I do that? I pick up a nice soft contact with his mouth. just a soft contact. So if I had a cotton thread and he leant against it or I pulled, it would break. Once I've got him nicely into the contact like that, I'm going to do some head to the wall leg yield. Good boy, good boy. And then walk him on. Then tip his nose to the wall and then ask him off my right leg. Good boy. This is all suppling exercises for him. What you do one way, you do the other. You work both sides of your horse. Nose to the wall and get off my left leg. Whoops. Now, what happened there, I'm quite happy to tell you, is that I had no right rein. So well, it's not that I had no right rein. I didn't have enough right rein, and so he moved out through his right shoulder. What I should have done is got him to the left and then asked him off my left leg. That's it. And now he's staying on the track. Good boy. I don't expect these to be perfect, firstly, because he's warming up. And that's the purpose of these exercises, is to help him warm up, become supple, and become on the aids and start listening to the aids. So nose to the wall and ask him off my left leg. Good boy, good boy, good boy. And then walk him on straight. Good boy. What I will do then is I will usually pick a point, and on my arena I pick a footprint or a coloured piece of something, and I will just do a turn on the forehand in motion around it. I don't expect my horse to be perfect, but I just like to know that he's going to move off that leg. And then what I do one way, remember, we do the other. So I pick something, I've got a little mound in my vision, and here we go. I'm going to go around that little mound of soft fall. Good boy. So I can feel he's a bit stiffer off of my left leg than he is on my right leg, and that showed up in the leg yield nose to the wall as well. Hop off my left leg, please, Spider. Oh, the flies are friendly here today, guys. So we do a few of those. Off, just big soft circles. I don't mind as long as he's listening to my aids. Good boy. Straight ahead, turn him this way and ask him off of this leg. Once I feel he's comfortable with that, I'll pick another spot, and then I'll ask him to go around his haunches. Good boy. A few steps and ride straight on. A few steps and ride straight on. Good boy. I'm going to walk away from you, and I'm going to do one on the other side. I've got my little spot in my eyeball, which I know we're going to go around, and as we get there I slow him with the outside rein, ask him to step around it. Good boy, good boy. And he can go straight ahead. I will throw in a halt. Good. And a walk on. Boy. And then when we're getting towards the end of his 5 minutes of loosening up, I will actually start to go around the haunches. Now let's turn on the forehand. Good. Let's go straight ahead. Let's change this. Let's go around, turn on the forehand. Good boy. Let's go around your haunches. Good. I hope that helps you out, and I hope that gives you some ideas of things you can do with your horse. We always walk our horses when we first get on them to warm them up and allow all of their joints and muscles to get ready to work. I work on myself for the first 5 minutes, working on my suppleness, and then I work on my horse's suppleness for the last 5 minutes, and that is 10 minutes of walk work done, and we've both got something out of it. Thanks for watching.